And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Wilson. And his first pass is incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Great effort by Derwin James on the stop. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Newton. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A big pickup of 38.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process, and really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Now Wilson on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Las Vegas, first down. First and 10.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeMarcus Ware. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson flushed out right. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Raiders nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Wilson. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he'll be out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Raiders are back within a score.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? First and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. Here's Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Second and 20. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
To throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Waddle, 79 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in
and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw is Wilson. And they'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, Etienne. A 1st down and more, Etienne. And finally brought down at the 38. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
24 yards. That's another Raiders.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
16 yards. And the Jets 1st down.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Waddle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this 1st half.
Raiders 7. Youngway Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got him to the turf. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the 1st half.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Staley bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll keep it on the ground. Staley, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! From 13 yards out. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that looked like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
38, Raiders 7. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They fake the give. Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Henry. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Here we go.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Derrick Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Second down at 7. A toss left. Henry. Powerful running. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts.
as he'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Push him back. Push him back.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Check 55, Mike.
They snap it to Newton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeMarcus Ware, able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee. So this offense, which was humming all game, ends on a negative play. We didn't see many of those as he takes the knee, but what an explosion and a good win.
Can we call it a negative positive play?
There you go.
An oxymoron to end the ball game.
And they can watch the clock go down and celebrate the victory. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they plan to do going